Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Caitlin Davro, and today we are making stuffed shells. They're pretty rich, but very delicious, and I would consider the recipe to be pretty easy. So yeah, it's a really good recipe. Yeah, let's get right into the recipe. Okay, so first we had to cook 16 ounces of frozen spinach in a half a cup of boiling water. So once that water was boiling, we added in the spinach, covered it, and steamed that for about 8 minutes.
Why don't we say that it's too late for us now? Why do we stay when I blame you for the things that weigh me down? 'Cause in the echo of your silence, I only hear what's best for me.
Then we took the lid off and just let some of that water cook out or evaporate just for a couple of minutes, because we actually end up draining that as well. I didn't get the draining part on camera, but we dumped the spinach into a strainer and pushed the water out with that wooden spoon that we've been using. Once the majority of the water was gone, we put that into a large bowl to cool off for about 10 to 15 minutes. Next, we're adding in 16 ounces of cold ricotta to the bowl, and that should help cool off the spinach even more before we add in the 2 lightly beaten eggs, because we don't want scrambled eggs. We're also adding in a half a cup of shredded Parmesan, 1 teaspoon dried oregano, a half a teaspoon salt, some pepper, 2 cups of shredded mozzarella, and some garlic and onion powder. The recipe doesn't actually call for onion and garlic powder, so there's no real measurements. So in Ian's words, we added about
a little
worths. And we just mixed all of that together. Now that our stuffing is done, we are cooking up 1 whole box of pasta shells. We end up using 31 shells. If you want to count them out, you can. We're just lazy, so we dumped the whole box. And we're cooking those in some salted water. We wanted them to be al dente, or however you say that, because these are going in the oven for 30-ish minutes once they're stuffed. So yeah, we don't want them to turn mushy. So we cook those for 12 minutes, just in case. Taste one, make sure it's not too undercooked. And once we drained the shells, we're taking a large casserole dish and pouring half of a 24-ounce jar of Classico pasta sauce, the roasted garlic kind, into that casserole dish, so our shells end up sitting in a nice layer of sauce. Next, we are just quickly preheating the oven to 350 degrees, and then we just have to stuff those 31 shells. I had Ian stuff those things until they're overflowing a little bit. I don't see the point of stuffing something unless it's overflowing. Okay, now that they're all stuffed, we're covering those shells in shaved Parmesan, then topping them with the rest of that jar of pasta sauce and another whole 24-ounce jar. And we added some more shaved Parmesan over the top of that. And lastly, we just had to cover those in some foil and cook them for 30 minutes. Then we remove the foil and let the Parmesan brown up just a little bit for like 5 minutes. Yeah, it's done. I tried to get a shot of cutting a shell open, but you couldn't really see anything. So yeah. But this dish is super rich and delicious. I can only have about 3 of them before I start feeling super full. I want to eat more, but I just can't. I hope you guys enjoy this recipe. I'll see you guys very soon with another recipe, a pretty questionable recipe. You'll understand when you see it. Yeah, I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye!